Welcome to the Keshe Foundation Nigeria. My name is Alekz Egbaran. I'm very grateful for the invite again to this Brazilian knowledge seekers workshop. I think I was here last year. I'm always happy when I come on when I can. For the past couple of years, we've been working on vertical beans. We're trying to find out alternative means of growing crops apart from using the seeds. So what we'll find out is that we can use the parts of parts of the plants to grow your crops using with the liquid plasma. So I'm going to show you what we've done with the yams and subsequently with other crops. We'll start with the yams first. So what we've done, we just like so, you put the CO2 solution, you cut the yam leaves like that, like so. See the way it is, and then you put it in a liquid plasma and let it set for 3 days or so. Let it set for like 3 days. After which, you take it off, and then you put it in the grow pot like this one here. I want to show you this one. I've done this one. This I did about 3 weeks ago when I was told to do this program. So as you can see, this one is already rooting, but it's not going to survive because this is not the planting season. So it's going to go off because of the heat. But if it manages to grow, this one is going to grow into seed yam because I just use the leaves. But if I'd use the vine, it will have grown into a tuber. So it's just the same principles. You put the vine in the liquid solution for a couple of days, like 3 days. After which you take it off and plant it in the grow pot. This is going to stay here. This is supposed to stay here for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks, after which it starts to root. Then you can decide to transplant it into wherever you want to put it. Unfortunately, I will have been able to show you the one we did last year, but we've harvested them. But however, I'm going to take you to a knowledge seeker's farm and garden that he did. He's not harvested his one, so I'm going to show you what he's done in the garden. All right. Before then, I just want to tell you, if you want to, if you're doing this, you make sure that the vines, this vine is cut off the mother plant about between 4 to 9 weeks of planting. Otherwise, you're not going to get a good harvest. So the best time to take this one off for planting is when the mother plant is about 9 weeks old. Within 4 to 9 weeks old. 4 weeks is not really too long, so it's going to struggle to grow. But within 6 to 9 weeks, that is the best time to take the vine off the plant. All right, now so like I said, we can do this with any other plant like tomatoes. I'll show you what we've done with tomatoes and other things. So it's just the same principle. Just that in the case of tomatoes, you don't have to leave the tomatoes in the CO2 for too long. You just dip it there and take it out and put it in the grow pot. All right, so let's go to the garden now, and I'll show you what we've done. What is done with the vines in this farm. All right. This is the ones we used the stems to grow last year. No, not earlier this year. So this is one of the research we've done. See, now it's getting really ready to be harvested. So hopefully by 2 or 3 weeks time, I'll harvest them and I'll show you what we got out of it. These ones we just use the stems like this one when it was growing, but now it's too old now. You can't use this one to plant anymore. See, so these are the leaves that kind of leaves we use to grow. What you do is just cut the leaves cut it by here, and then you plant this one in the soil. That's it, and it's gonna grow into CDMs. But if you want it to grow into tubers, like we did this one, you have to take the vines that is shooting out, like this one, for instance. See this vine here? I don't know if you can see it properly. See this vine? See this vine? Like so. You can plant this one. I don't know if, let me drop it on the floor. Because this one now is too late now, because this is not the planting season. But if we wait till the next month or in 2 months' time, you can plant this one, and then you're gonna have good yam farm like this one. So if you want the seeds, if you want the yam seedlings, you plant the leaves like so. And if you want the vines, if you want the tubers, you plant the vines. All right, that's about it for our little work here at the Keshe Foundation Nigeria. It's the yam farm, which is going to be harvested soon. All right, thank you. So this is the clones of the tomatoes I took, and then this is from this same thing I did here. I just put this. I cut one of the shoots from the tomatoes, like this one. I took this one off, and then I put it straight into the grow pot. And then when it starts to root, like this one is rooted now, and I planted them here. So these ones are the same thing. I just took all these ones from this mother plant that already fruiting and already ready to die now. So, and then the same thing, I put some there as well. So that's it about the tomatoes. So you see the principles works in most of the plants, tomatoes, even guava, for instance. You can do guava same way. I had a guava that I just dipped it in CO2 solution and let it rest for 3 days, and then I put it in a grow pot for this. I think it stayed for about 2 weeks before it started the leaves started coming out. All right, so I'm going to show you just one more plant before we go. All right, this is pigeon peas. As you can see, this plant is not fruiting yet. Or this is a mother plant. This plant, when it was about 2 months old, I took a clone from this plant, and the clone has already started fruiting, and then it's way larger than this one. You can see this one. There's no fruit, there's no flowers. And according to what it told me, the locals told me, this plant takes it fruits between the months of December and February. So this one has not started fruiting, so it's probably going to wait till maybe December, January or so before it starts to fruit. So now let's go take a look at the one the clone I took from this plant. All right, this is the clone I took from the mother plant when it was 2 months old, like I told you. So as you can see, this one here, this one is fruiting a lot. You can see all the flowers, and so on. It's even ready to harvest. And it was just 2 months before when I took this this clone of the mother plant to go and plant here. As you can see, it's ready. You see, some of the fruits are ready to be picked, and the other one, the mother plant, has not even started to fruit. So that's it.